I got a knock on the door the other night. I probably shouldn't have answered.
Hi, I'm Rebecca from Sweden. Let's talk about that.
Good Mythical Morning.
This episode is brought to you by the Rhett and Link Tweak Mythical Shoe. Get you a pair at RhettandLink.com/store or win a pair by participating in the Dope Zebra Magic Piano Video Response Contest. Details in yesterday's episode of Good Mythical Morning.
Did you see how the shoe helicoptered right over your head while you were saying that?
Out of the corner of my eye, but my focus is so honed that it did not distract me from delivering my all-important message to participate in the contest.
I thought about striking you with it, but that would have thrown you off. And I don't want the mythical shoe to have a connotation of
throwing people off. It centers you.
Destruction. I don't want it to be a destructive thing. I want it to be a cool thing you put on your feet.
I have one too. I could just look at that. How's that make you feel, Rhett?
I didn't hit you, is the point.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for hitting you.
I thought about hitting you, but I'm going to do it. Okay, you know what? And then there's a Link slap Rhett on the mythical wheel. I'm going to change that back to Rhett slap Link, so I get to slap you again. Let's just fight in front of everybody.
What are we going to... No, we're friends. Let's do side hug in front of everybody. We've turned over a new leaf. Positivity. Good morning. Mythically.
I set up this story with a little teaser, they call it, Link.
Yes, you did. You did. Now you must deliver on your story about this mysterious door that you shouldn't have opened.
Door knock. I was watching television on a Friday night with my wife. It was about 9 o'clock. A little too late to receive a knock at the door.
9 o'clock? Really?
Yeah, a little too late to receive a knock at the door from someone who doesn't need help. You know? And we're like, you know, pretty...
What kind of knock was it? Was it a I need help knock?
Yeah, it was like it was the doorbell. So I said knock because a knock is more mysterious. It's like my doorbell rung. It doesn't sound as good. You're
undermining the truth of your story right from the get-go.
Well, I forgot about that detail, but I started to think about the knock and realized that it was the dong. It was the
okay.
It was the
doorbell.
The doorbell.
The doorbell rung.
Yes, it did. It really rung.
Just press on, man. Trust me.
So I go to the door, and we have the little, what do you call it, peephole?
Sure.
I look through it, and we're renting this house, so I don't know why. I feel safe in this neighborhood, but we have a metal door. You know, we have like a metal door that, like, you know, the Hulk couldn't get through.
A storm door, metal door?
No, it's like a security door. It's not like a North Carolina style like screen door, just to let the air in. You know, this is like so the criminals stay out.
Okay.
But you can't really see through it because the mesh is really thick. And so I couldn't really make out who it was. I was like, I'm a big man. I'm not afraid to answer the door. I answered the door, and there's a little woman there. So I'm like, okay, all right, I'm okay. She's not here to kill me. And she said, hello, sir, how are you doing? Sorry to bother you so late in the evening. So she's trying to sound very professional. And I was like, you know, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. So I'm like, I'm doing okay. She says, my name is so-and-so. I can't remember her name. I'm in a work study program, and I'm trying to get points for so-and-so, so I can go to college or something. And so I was like, okay, this is a girl trying to get some help. I'm going to listen. And she's like, excuse me, sir, the first question I have...
She said, I'm trying to get points?
Yeah, something
to go to college? She was on a point system?
Yeah, apparently. And then she was like, I'm trying to be very professional on a scale of 1 to 10, how well... And she talks real fast. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well am I doing? And I was like, 10?
She just said like 3 sentences and she's already asking for an evaluation?
Yeah, and so I said 10 because I'm a nice guy. I'm trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. And then she says, sir, let me ask you another question. Do you believe in...
How old is this woman?
She's trying to seem late teens, but she's probably 30. I know this now to be a fact. Well, I know this now to be very likely true.
So you thought she was in her late teens upon first glance?
Trying to go to college, you know.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then she's like, sir, let me ask you another question. Do you believe in second chances?
Do you believe in second chances?
She was talking that fast and talking kind of low. And I was like, yes. What else am I going to say? And then she's like, sir, can I ask you why?
So weird.
And I was like, this is getting strange. And at that point...
Yeah, well, hold on. The whole evaluation thing was strange.
It was strange from the beginning.
You were in the depths of strange.
But then what I say is I'm about to say...
Do you believe in second chances?
Of course I said yes. And then she says, why? I was about to say, well, who doesn't? show me the man who doesn't believe in second chances. Let me hit him with a mythical shoe in the head, because what kind of question is that? But as I'm about to answer the question, my wife, a beautiful wife, Jessie, comes to the door. She kind of gets up there next to me. I'm like, well, she opens the door a little bit further because I'm still kind of got the security door, the Hulk-proof door. So, I'm kind of sticking my head out. I don't know what's about to happen.
Now, and let me pause for a second. Just as a side note, people, when Rhett mentioned his wife and then he kind of said, my beautiful, and he threw in a couple of compliments.
That's right, baby. Talking to you.
You guys really need to communicate in real life and not use our show to communicate and get points in your relationship. I realize Valentine's Day.
I tell her that she's beautiful in person too, but if I have the opportunity to tell her through the show, I will also do it. If she so chooses to watch the show, which she doesn't always. I'd like you to watch the show every day, baby.
Well, my wife is also beautiful.
She is. But am I allowed to say that?
No, you don't need points with my wife, but you should agree. Of course.
I do agree. Your wife's beautiful. We have beautiful wives.
Yes, we do.
But that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, well, sorry for the sidetrack.
My beautiful wife comes to the door and interrupts the conversation, much as Link just did.
Yeah.
And she says, excuse me, are you safe? Or no, are you in danger? Are you in danger? I'm like, hold on, how did we go from...
So Jessie totally turns the tables. Now she's the one asking the weird question.
And I'm like, where is she going with this? Are you in danger? And she's like, no, ma'am, I'm not in danger. And my wife is like, Esmeralda, I don't know what her name was. It was definitely not Esmeralda, but we'll call her that. Esmeralda, are you in any danger? Because I've read a lot about the program that you're selling magazines, right? And she was like, yes, ma'am, I'm selling magazines.
Selling magazines.
She said to earn points so you can go to college or be in some work study program or something. She says, yes, ma'am. She says, now, I've done a lot of reading about this. And the reason that my wife knew all about what was going down was because when we first moved to Los Angeles, almost a year ago, we lived in that apartment over there in Los Feliz. And there was a guy who stopped my wife and my 2 kids in the hall as they're going to the apartment.
Yeah. And
he was like a teenage guy, and he was offering to sell her magazines, and he was asking the same questions. Do you believe in second chances and this kind of thing? And then she was like, yes, but I'm not in a position to help you. I'm trying to get my kids in the house. And the dude got really belligerent, started cussing her out right in front of my kids. And and then I got home and she was shaking. She was visibly shaking. Yeah. And so I start storming around the apartment complex looking for the dude.
Doing like this with your arms?
Walking, just waiting. I was going to hit him.
Give me a magazine salesman.
And
I'm going to eat him. I'm going to eat him alive.
We call the cops. And then the cops come, and the cops said, yeah, this is a real problem. These people, these magazine salesmen, this is a completely illegitimate thing. And a lot of these kids are they're lured into these companies with the promise of selling enough magazines to get these points, but there's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. They never get to their points. A lot of times, you never get the magazine subscription. It's a scam, and it's recognized. So these salesmen
are being taken advantage of, or in some cases, I'm told that they are in on it.
Yeah, well, sometimes they're criminals themselves. So my wife's like, so we talked to this girl for a long time.
Are you familiar with this, people? Leave a comment.
We talked to this woman for a long time, and my wife is like saying, listen, we believe in second chances, Esmeralda. We want you to be able to get the help that you need, but we don't believe that this is a legitimate thing that you're doing. And eventually the woman was like, well, you better help somebody next time. So she got belligerent, and she was like, I'm leaving and I got to keep going. And she walked off. She was like, she snapped at the very end. It was like she was playing Mr. Nice Girl, Mrs. Nice Girl. And then
Mr. Nice Girl.
Then all of a sudden she snaps and gets belligerent. And my wife's like, we need to call the cops. We need to do what they say. All the police departments, if you go to your local police department, well, a lot of the police departments have pages. We'll link to one of them that talks about what to do in this situation, where these people are from, what this whole deal is. But she was like, we need to call the cops. We call the cops. The cops get here within 10 or 15 minutes, and they're like, yes, we have lots of reports of this going on today. This is an illegitimate activity. This is a scam. These people are criminals. So the moral of the story is, it doesn't have to be Esmeralda, but if someone comes to your door and they give this little speech about points and about college, and then they move on to talking about selling magazines, there is like a 98% chance that this is a scam, and you need to shut it down.
You shouldn't buy magazines. Grab the wheel. I guess it's going through the neighborhood because, like I said in a recent episode, another magazine salesman, this is a guy, came to my door And my 2-year-old comes beside me and props up on the door and says, "Bye." And I just shut the door.
That was effective.
You could also just do that. But I guess I also should have called the cops or asked, "Are you in danger? Or do you believe in second chances?" On a scale of 1 to 10, do you believe in second chances?
Let's spin the wheel.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how am I doing today?
I mean, if it's a legitimate magazine salesman, I guess that exists, but it's just like selling something door to door in general. It's just not the way to sell something, you know?
Evil laughs. This is recently added to the wheel. We're going to end with our best evil laugh. Oh, this has been a great episode. Oh, I'm so glad you were here to be a part of this and to learn.
Do you believe in second chances? Do you believe in second chances? Why? I got some magazines right here.
Oh, I think I just coughed something up.
Actually, that's just the liner of my jacket.